All right, listen, I want to tell you, we want to welcome you back to the show. Now, research indicates adopting a plant-based diet can actually aid in weight management, actually reducing the risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart conditions, and even contribute to a lighter environmental footprint. Our next guest, she's here to discuss the importance of a plant-based diet. And joining me now is plant-based nutrition health coach and owner of CB Health and Wellness, Dr. Cecilia Basbus. And guess what? If you said you saw her during the COVID years that we were like Zooming, well, guess what? We don't have the opportunity to Zoom anymore. We are here in person and we get to experience it all. So, Dr. Basbus, good to have you.
It's good to be here again.
All right, so let's first talk about this, the importance of a plant-based diet. When somebody asks the question, what is a plant-based diet? How do you define that?
So a plant-based diet is like a vegan diet, but better. Why? Because we stay away of all the fats, all the fried, all the sugars, all the processed foods, and with that, it helps you just prevent any chronic diseases, and also to revert or even like cure a lot of chronic illnesses like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and you want to stay out. And also, the most important thing is that when you continue in age, then you stay away of medication. So you don't like see yourself like on 50 years or 60 years and then you'll be having like all these pills. You'll stay away from pills, which is great.
And so for people who don't know what plant-based is, obviously there's a lot of ways that you can go about doing this here, and we got some ways that we can show people.
So this is a very, very easy thing to do. So we're going to do a Buddha bowl today. That is something that you can have all these ingredients in your refrigerator. And also we're going to do some pickles, some onion pickles. So once you have all of this in your refrigerator, then all you have to do is just put it together and you just do it in like 5 to 10 minutes.
We're going to get there in a few seconds, but I want to talk about diet. Everybody talks about diet.
Yeah.
Now, the key is maintaining it. And a lot of people say, hey, you know what, I've tried and I failed. And the importance and how to really maintain a long-term diet. How do people go about doing that? Because a lot of people fall off the wagon early.
So if you fall off the wagon, it doesn't matter. You just have to jump in again.
Right.
Okay, that's the main thing. Because people think like, I started and then I couldn't do it. Just come back to the wagon. And then the thing is, every week do a change. Start incorporating something new, a vegetable, a fruit. Start like doing new recipes that you've never done. Just go to the supermarket, get a new fruit or a vegetable, and then create a new recipe with that, and then try it. And you'll see that all these flavors that you've never tried in your life, it's gonna start to like be good for you, and you'll be like sensing all those nice flavors.
So we're going to give people an opportunity to try their well, not their own recipe, but a recipe, right?
A
recipe is the Buddha bowl.
Yeah.
And so the Buddha bowl has what ingredients here?
So a Buddha bowl has a base of leafy greens. So in this one, we're going to put some lettuce and some cabbage and also some kale. And then we have like the protein that we're going to use today is going to be tofu, which has been air fried. So it has no oil of any kind. And then we're going to do some quinoa that also has protein. And then we do chickpeas, which can come directly from a can if you don't want to do it. Then we're going to do some sweet potato, also air fried, so no oil in that.
Right.
Tomatoes, some pickled onions, and also we're going to do the fats that come from avocado. So we're going for the good fat, not the bad fats, okay, here.
Okay, real quick. You said good fat, bad fat. Go ahead, talk to me real difference.
So what we want is like we stay away from the oils, all that it's processed. So an oil comes from an olive, right? Or some other like different types of oils. But we don't want to press it. We're going to try to stay away from that, especially canola oil, which has a lot of bad things. So stay away from that.
Okay.
So try to use the good oils,
Right.
so good fats. So we're looking for monosaturated and polysaturated. So those are the good ones that comes in vegetables and in fruits, right? So we're going to do that with avocados. Okay.
Okay. So how do we go about putting this together here?
So the base, like I said, it was like the leafy greens.
Right.
And then we're going to do some quinoa. Here we have 1 cup of quinoa. So the idea is you cook this one time and then you just leave it in the refrigerator. That you can just keep for almost a week. Okay?
The quinoa stays good for a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we put a cup of the chickpeas. Right? Like that. has a little bit more. 1 cup of the sweet potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. The idea is to have a lot of color, like I always say.
And meanwhile,
Yes.
it's not taking you a whole lot of time really to prep and get this done, right?
No, this you just do it once, put it all in the air fryer, and just keep it in the refrigerator as is. Some tomatoes, just put it here. Just give more color.
Benefits of the air fryer. Yes.
You stay away from the oils.
Right.
Some of this. I'm gonna put it here. Wait, I don't want to touch it. There you go. Just like that. And then this one that is the tofu.
Right.
We're gonna put some Japanese barbecue sauce. This is an easy way just to put some flavor.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do a sauce with some tamari, like a black sauce, then you can do that. But if not, you can do some of this. It's like a sweet kind of sauce. Or you put it in the air fryer, then you just put a small amount like that, and you mix it.
Okay.
And then it gives like that nice barbecue flavor.
There.
Just leave it a little bit so it marinates. Then you put it in the end. And then we're gonna do the pickles. So the pickles for this, it ends up like something like that.
Right.
We're gonna put it here. Like that.
And what are the benefits of having pickles? Because I hear people say, "Oh, I'm out of pickles."
Pickles are really good, but it just gives you that crunchiness that you always want, right? So for that, we're gonna put here. So it's just 1 red onion. We're gonna put some hot water into this, and we're gonna let it sit for around 2 to 3 minutes, right? Let's put a little more. Put it like that. And then we're gonna do the brine. Here we have some vinegar and some apple cider vinegar here. A quarter of a cup of each. Then we put some hot water too, around half a cup. And then you can use a little bit of brown sugar if you don't have maple syrup.
Right.
Right? So here it has like a 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And we put some peppercorns. Okay, like that. And then, wait, here. And then we mix it. Okay. And once a couple of minutes has passed from here, the hot water, it takes away the bitterness of this. And then once this, you let it sit for a couple of minutes. This, you put it like that inside here.
Okay.
Just like that. Remove the water and just put it in here. And after 24 hours, it becomes this. And this, you can keep it for a week or more.
Right.
Or 2 weeks even.
Are we finding more and more people really moving towards a plant-based diet these days?
A lot, yes. Because usually when you go to the doctor will tell you, hey, you need to change your diet. You have to stay away from animal product because your cholesterol is high, you have hypertension, or you're like have a lot of weight that you have to lose. But they just tell you, okay, you have to just eat more vegetables and fruit. So nobody knows how to do that. So yes, they want to change, but they don't know how. So that's why sometimes they just come to me.
That's right.
Yeah.
And tell people how to come to you. Where do they come to you at?
So I do have a wellness center in East Harlem in 119th Street and 2nd Avenue. So for all the upper part of the city, they can just come walking. And if not, it's easy to come. And then in there, we have programs to switch to plant-based nutrition, which could be progressive or it could be cold turkey. And which is a little bit different and harder, but we also
very hard, very hard.
It's all here. It's on your mind.
It's in my mind. I got you. Well, it's in my mind to get to a plant-based diet. I don't know if we're ever gonna get there, but it's in my mind.
You can. And you also can do it learning how to do different types of recipes, which we have cooking classes for that.
Dr. Cecilia Basbus, our guest here, talking about the plant-based diet and the Buddha Bowl. Very good looking here. Now, more information, visit the website, CeciliaBasbus.com, and we encourage you, please don't go anywhere. We got more open coming up right after this.